Welcome to the dazzling world of Hollywood, where transformation isn't just a plot device. It can be the entire narrative. Beyond the flashing cameras and red carpets lie extraordinary tales of courage, self-discovery, and reinvention. Today, we're spotlighting the inspiring journeys of transgender celebrities, and some of their stories might just leave you amazed. Drop a comment if you're ready to dive in, and stick around. Trust us, the final story will leave you in awe. James Dean, the ultimate heartthrob and rebel of Hollywood, captivated audiences with roles that embodied youthful angst and a defiant attitude towards societal norms. This rebellious spirit wasn't confined to the screen. It also reflected his personal life, which was far more complex than many realized. While Dean's public image radiated traditional masculinity, his private life told a different story. Close friends and biographers have suggested that Dean was bisexual, adding layers of complexity to the enigmatic figure he was, both on and off-screen. Dean's relationship with actress Pier Angeli was well documented, but his connections with men, including rumored affairs with actor Sal Mineo and producer Rogers Brackett, were kept under wraps. His close friend John Gilmore even hinted at possible same-sex encounters. The truth about Dean's sexuality gained wider recognition when actress Elizabeth Taylor publicly acknowledged his homosexuality during her speech at the GLAAD Awards, mentioning him alongside other Hollywood legends like Rock Hudson and Montgomery Clift. This shed light on the often hidden aspects of his life. When questioned about his sexuality, James Dean famously responded, "No, I am not a homosexual, but I'm also not going to go through life with one hand tied behind my back." This statement encapsulates his resistance to being boxed in by labels or societal norms, showcasing his desire to live authentically, both in his career and personal life, free from conventional expectations. Gina Rocco's life took a transformative turn in 2014 when she courageously came out as transgender during a TED talk. Before this pivotal moment, Gina had already established herself as a successful model in the fashion industry, keeping her transgender identity private. Her decision to publicly embrace her truth wasn't just a personal milestone. It marked a turning point that would shape her future and alter the industry's perception of transgender individuals. This moment was the culmination of a lifelong journey that began when Gina was just 5 years old, telling her mother she was a girl. Her family's unwavering support gave her the strength to live authentically, creating a foundation of love that guided her through the years ahead. At 19, Gina underwent gender reassignment surgery, a significant step toward aligning her physical appearance with her true identity. However, she chose to keep this part of her journey private, even from those in the fashion industry. Gina feared that revealing her past might diminish her identity as a woman. Over time, though, the desire to live authentically and advocate for the transgender community grew stronger. When she finally shared her story in her TED talk, it was a profoundly emotional and empowering moment, not just for Gina, but for countless transgender individuals worldwide. Her decision to embrace her truth became a symbol of bravery, acceptance, and the power of living an authentic life. When Gina Rocco revealed her transgender identity, even her agents, who had been unaware, offered their unwavering support, emphasizing that her talent and beauty were what truly mattered. This moment of transparency allowed Gina to fully embrace her authentic self and set her on the path to becoming a strong advocate for transgender visibility. She used her platform to inspire others, pushing for greater inclusivity within the fashion industry. Today, Gina is not only a prominent figure in the modeling world, but also a passionate advocate for transgender rights, encouraging individuals everywhere to live authentically without fear or shame. Amazon Eve, born William and now known as Erica Irvin, has made a remarkable impact on the fashion world as a trailblazing supermodel. Standing at an impressive 6'8", 2.03 meters, she holds the title of the tallest female model in the world, breaking industry norms and challenging conventional beauty standards. When Erica decided to share her experience as a transgender woman, she sought advice from her close friend, Swedish actor Bill Skarsgård. He suggested she tell her story in Sweden, a country renowned for its progressive stance on gender and identity, providing a platform to amplify her powerful message. Erica Irvin's journey in the entertainment industry extended beyond modeling to include acting, with her standout role as Amazon Eve in American Horror Story, Freak Show. The character was initially written for a male actor portraying a woman, so Erica auditioned as a male. It was only after securing the role that she disclosed her transgender identity. On screen, her towering presence, paired with the world's smallest woman, who stood just 0.53 meters, created a striking and powerful contrast that celebrated diversity in a surprising way. While Erica once felt self-conscious about her height due to teasing, she now fully embraces it, taking pride in her uniqueness and using her story to inspire others. Erica's path to embracing her true self was filled with challenges. When she decided to transition, her family did not stand by her, causing a period of deep emotional distance. Though this rejection was hard to bear, Erica refused to let it define her identity. Instead, she focused on creating a life that was authentic to her, dedicating herself to her career and confidently living as her true self. With resilience, she faced adversity head-on, ultimately succeeding and leaving a lasting impact on both the fashion and entertainment worlds. Janet Mock is a trailblazer in the movement for transgender rights and visibility. Born in 1983 in Honolulu, Hawaii, her path to self-acceptance and advocacy has been both challenging and empowering. Janet rose to national prominence with her 2014 memoir, Redefining Realness, where she openly discussed her experiences as a transgender woman, addressing themes of identity, love, and the pressures of societal norms. The book became a New York Times bestseller, establishing her as a key figure in the fight for transgender equality and recognition. Janet made history as both a writer and producer for the groundbreaking TV series Pose, becoming the first openly transgender woman of color to take on such roles in a major television show. Pose delves into the lives of queer and transgender people of color in 1980s New York, and Janet's involvement in the series played a pivotal role in bringing much-needed visibility to transgender narratives, particularly those from marginalized communities. Her work on the show has been instrumental in highlighting stories and characters that have often been overlooked in mainstream media. Beyond her media accomplishments, Janet is a dedicated advocate for transgender rights, with a special focus on the struggles of transgender women of color. She uses her platform to shed light on vital issues like violence against transgender people, healthcare inequality, and social justice. Janet's advocacy continues to inspire countless individuals and plays a crucial role in reshaping the conversation about the transgender community. Her efforts encourage others to embrace their true selves and push for the recognition and rights they deserve. Elliot Page's journey is one of incredible personal resilience, self-discovery, and the bravery to live his truth, a story that has profoundly resonated within the LGBTQ+ community and beyond. Gaining fame with iconic roles in films like Juno, Inception, and The Umbrella Academy, Elliot achieved early success in Hollywood. However, despite the accolades and recognition, he grappled with a deep internal struggle regarding his gender identity. Beneath the outward success that others admired, Elliot endured years of emotional turmoil, feeling a disconnect between his body and how society perceived him. In December 2020, Elliot made a courageous and public announcement, revealing that he is transgender. In an emotional social media post, he shared, "Hi friends, I want to let you know that I am trans. My pronouns are he/they, and my name is Elliot." This powerful moment not only marked a major milestone in Elliot's personal journey, but also served as a defining moment for transgender visibility, particularly in the entertainment industry. His announcement helped bring much-needed attention to the transgender community, inspiring others to live authentically and embrace their true identities. Elliot's decision to come out was profoundly emotional, yet it marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, one where he could live true to himself, liberated from the limitations of societal gender norms. His courage was met with widespread admiration and support, as his announcement not only shed light on the struggles faced by transgender individuals, but also celebrated the liberation and strength that come with embracing one's authentic self. Laverne Cox's journey to stardom is a story of resilience and unwavering courage. Growing up in Alabama, she faced both racial prejudice and homophobia, which fueled her determination to live authentically. As a young adult, Laverne struggled with self-acceptance and the fear of rejection, but she never gave up. Her transition, along with her transformative role in Orange is the New Black, made history when she became the first openly transgender woman to receive a Primetime Emmy Award nomination. This achievement not only broke barriers in the entertainment industry, but also sparked lasting change in the representation of transgender individuals. For Laverne, dance was more than just a passion. It served as a powerful form of self-expression and a means to connect with her true identity. Even amidst societal pressure and bullying, she found solace in the freedom that movement offered. As she grew older, her resolve to live authentically only deepened, prompting her to pursue acting. This career choice enabled her not only to express herself creatively, but also to advocate for marginalized voices, helping pave the way for greater representation of transgender individuals in the arts. Laverne's journey to self-acceptance was marked by emotional challenges and moments of intense doubt. Raised in a religious environment that rejected her true identity, she endured profound internal turmoil. A pivotal moment came during 6th grade when a near-fatal attempt to escape the pain became a defining event in her life. This struggle, however, became the fuel for her resolve to live authentically. Moving to New York provided the freedom and support she needed to embrace her true self. It was in this new environment that Laverne began her transition, stepping confidently into a new chapter of her life as the woman she had always known herself to be, filled with purpose and self-assurance. Laverne's breakthrough role in Orange is the New Black was more than just a career milestone. It marked a cultural shift in the representation of transgender individuals in media. By drawing from her own experiences, Laverne infused the role of Sophia Burset with an authenticity that resonated deeply with audiences. Her performance not only earned widespread acclaim but also sparked critical conversations about transgender visibility and rights. The platform she gained through the role allowed her to become a fierce advocate for the transgender community, using her voice to champion acceptance, understanding, and equality. Today, Laverne stands as a powerful symbol of strength and resilience, continuing to inspire others to live authentically and fight for a more inclusive world. Carmen Carrera first gained attention on RuPaul's Drag Race during Season 3, where her beauty and captivating performances left a lasting mark on the competition. Following the show, Carmen made the bold decision to transition from male to female, navigating this deeply personal journey in the public eye. The transition came with its challenges, particularly from those who had known her as a drag performer and struggled to accept her new identity as a woman. Despite this, Carmen remained resolute in her pursuit of authenticity. Through her openness, she became a strong advocate for transgender rights and visibility, using her platform to challenge stereotypes, increase understanding, and help normalize the transgender experience. Carmen's decision to transition was not only a profound personal moment, but also sparked essential conversations within the LGBTQ+ community about language and respect. One of the most significant instances of her advocacy came when she publicly criticized a controversial segment on RuPaul's Drag Race called Female or Shemale. Carmen found this term deeply offensive, understanding the harm it caused to the transgender community. While her comments elicited mixed reactions, some accusing her of ingratitude, Carmen stood firm in her belief that language should evolve to be more inclusive and respectful. She continued to use her platform to promote understanding and push for change, advocating for a more thoughtful and compassionate approach to transgender issues. Today, Carmen Carrera stands not only as a successful model, gracing top runways across the globe, but also as a passionate advocate for transgender rights. Despite the controversies that arose during her time on RuPaul's Drag Race, Carmen has made it clear that there is no animosity between her and RuPaul. She has expressed that should they ever cross paths again, she would greet him with a warm hug, emphasizing healing and mutual respect. Carmen's focus has always been on fostering understanding and acceptance, highlighting the importance of moving forward with kindness and support. Fallon Fox's story is one of incredible courage and determination. Growing up in Toledo, Ohio, she always felt out of place among the boys, gravitating toward the company of girls. In a society that imposed strict gender norms, it was difficult for Fallon to express her true self. When she came out as transgender, her family struggled to understand her journey. Her mother rejected her, and her father attempted to change her through conversion therapy. Nevertheless, Fallon stayed true to who she was, eventually making history in MMA as the first openly transgender athlete. Her groundbreaking career not only shattered stereotypes, but also ignited important discussions about inclusion and fairness in sports. Despite the lack of support from her family, Fallon remained steadfast in her belief that she was meant to live as a woman. She made the courageous decision to transition on her own, facing both physical and emotional challenges with relentless determination. Fallon went on to make history as the first openly transgender athlete in MMA, pushing boundaries in a sport known for its physical intensity. Her decision to compete as a transgender woman was revolutionary, but it also sparked intense controversy. Critics argued that her male birth assignment might give her an unfair strength advantage, prompting vital discussions about fairness and the need for inclusivity in sports. Coming out as transgender significantly shifted how Fallon was perceived in the sports world. Before she revealed her identity, she was just another female fighter. But once her truth was known, her place in the sport was called into question. Despite facing hate and prejudice, Fallon remained determined, fighting not only in the cage, but also against the discrimination she encountered. She is committed to proving that transgender athletes deserve equal respect and opportunities, refusing to let bias prevent her from achieving greatness and following her dreams. Gigi Gorgeous is a well-known Canadian YouTuber, actress, and model who has become a leading voice in the LGBTQ+ community, especially in advocating for transgender rights and visibility. Born Gregory Alan Lacerato in 1992, Gigi first gained attention as a social media influencer and blogger. However, her most significant and brave step came in 2013 when she publicly transitioned from male to female. Throughout her YouTube channel, Gigi shared her journey, offering a candid look at her transition and the challenges she encountered along the way. As a transgender woman, Gigi Gorgeous has utilized her platform to shed light on the transgender experience, tackling topics such as gender identity, beauty standards, and self-acceptance. She has earned admiration for her transparency, honesty, and her role in breaking barriers in the entertainment industry. Over the years, Gigi has blossomed into a successful model and advocate, working alongside brands and organizations that share her commitment to empowering transgender individuals and promoting inclusivity. Gigi's journey has inspired countless individuals within the LGBTQ+ community and beyond, playing a key role in normalizing transgender experiences in mainstream media. Her advocacy has made her a respected figure in the fight for equal rights and acceptance for everyone, regardless of gender identity. Through her tireless efforts, Gigi has left a lasting impact on the ongoing struggle for transgender recognition and empowerment. Before establishing herself as a groundbreaking female model, Andreja Pejic was widely known in the fashion industry as Andre Pejic, a male model who rose to fame for seamlessly rocking feminine clothing on the runway. With her androgynous beauty, she became a sensation, admired for her striking and unique look. However, beneath the fame and accolades, Andreja struggled with an internal conflict. Although she was excelling in her career and captivating audiences with her appearance, she began to realize that living as a man no longer felt authentic to her. The disconnect between the image the world adored and her true self became harder and harder to ignore. Growing up in Bosnia and later in Australia, Andreja often felt out of place. Although experimenting with makeup and wearing her mother's clothes provided her with a sense of comfort, it also left her wrestling with confusion about her true identity. In a world that frequently forces individuals into rigid boxes, Andreja never seemed to fit the mold. However, within the fashion industry, her unique and striking appearance became her greatest strength. Designers were drawn to her, fascinated by her distinctive look, and soon she was walking the most prestigious runways worldwide. Yet, despite her success and the attention she received, there remained a sense of incompleteness. Andreja knew deep down that she was meant to live as a woman. In 2014, after years of self-reflection, she bravely made the decision to transition, embracing her authentic self. Transitioning was not only a deeply personal choice for Andreja, but also came with significant risks to her career. Would the fashion world still embrace her? The answer turned out to be a resounding yes. The industry not only accepted Andreja, but celebrated her bravery and authenticity. She made history as the first transgender model to appear on the cover of GQ Portugal, an achievement that solidified her position in the fashion world. As Andreja continued to break barriers, she demonstrated that living authentically could not only transform her life, but also the industry itself. Reflecting on her journey, she might offer her younger self a message of encouragement. Stay strong. You're about to become the woman you were always meant to be, and the world will celebrate you. Caitlyn Jenner's transition from Bruce to Caitlyn is one of the most high-profile and transformative stories of our time. As Bruce, she became a global icon as an Olympic gold medalist in the decathlon at the 1976 Montreal Olympics. Despite her athletic triumphs and fame, Caitlyn struggled with a deep personal conflict regarding her gender identity. From a young age, Bruce felt a sense of disconnect, often experimenting with her mother's and sister's clothes in private. But this inner turmoil remained hidden behind a successful public persona. After years of self-reflection and internal conflict, Caitlyn made the bold decision to embrace her true self, marking a significant moment not only in her personal journey, but also in a broader discussion about gender identity and acceptance. To cope with the internal conflict, Bruce channeled his energy into his athletic career, ultimately earning the Olympic gold medal in 1976. However, even this monumental achievement couldn't silence the deep sense of disconnection he felt. Outwardly, Bruce appeared successful and happy, but his personal life was filled with tension and emotional struggles. His second wife, Linda Thompson, did her best to understand his challenges with gender identity, but their conversations often left them both feeling misunderstood. Later, when Bruce married Kris Jenner, he attempted to open up about his hormone use. However, as their relationship developed, Kris admitted she didn't fully comprehend the extent of Bruce's internal battle. This revelation sparked broader conversations about the lack of understanding surrounding gender identity at the time and prompted a re-evaluation of their past relationship. Together, Bruce and Kris played a key role in raising one of the most famous families in the world, with Bruce becoming a beloved figure on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. However, when Bruce made the bold decision to transition to Caitlyn at 65, an age when many people are focused on retirement rather than transformation, it sent shockwaves through both the Kardashian-Jenner family and the world at large. While Caitlyn's decision initially surprised some, her family embraced her with unwavering love and support, showing that unconditional love can transcend even the most profound changes. Caitlyn's journey remains a powerful example of resilience, acceptance, and the strength to live authentically, inspiring people all over the globe. The 2015 Vanity Fair cover with the bold headline "Call Me Caitlyn" marked a significant turning point, not only for Caitlyn's personal journey, but also for the visibility and awareness of transgender rights. It brought transgender identity into the global conversation, sparking discussions and raising awareness in a way that had never been seen before. The cover became a pivotal moment in shifting public perceptions and advocating for greater understanding of transgender experiences. Chaz Bono's journey is one of courage and self-discovery. Born in 1969 to the iconic duo Sonny and Cher, Chastity Bono's early life was marked by the constant spotlight of fame. But her story ran much deeper than what the public saw. Despite her high-profile upbringing, she felt a growing disconnect between her outward identity and inner truth. While she conformed to societal expectations, wearing dresses and adopting the traditional feminine role, something always felt amiss. The sense of discomfort only grew over time, and as Chastity matured, she realized that her true self was far from what the world expected her to be. Chaz Bono knew she wasn't the woman the world expected her to be, but accepting this truth was no easy task, especially with a famous mother like Cher. Talk about pressure. For years, Chastity struggled internally, torn between society's expectations and her own identity. But by the late 2000s, she made a courageous decision to embrace who she truly was and live authentically as Chaz. This transformation wasn't simply about altering her appearance. It was a profound emotional journey that challenged both her own perceptions and how the world viewed her. At the age of 40, Chaz began hormone therapy and underwent surgery, finally feeling at peace in his own body. But his journey was far from over. Chaz made history as the first transgender man to take on a male role in a film, breaking new ground in Hollywood. His performances in The Secret Life of the American Teenager and American Horror Story became landmark moments in his career. On Cher's side, she too had to navigate her own process of acceptance. Though she occasionally stumbles with pronouns, her love and pride for Chaz remain unwavering. The courage he showed in embracing his true self is something Cher will always celebrate. Jazz Jennings is a name that has become synonymous with the transgender experience, especially when it comes to the challenges of growing up as a transgender child. Her journey began in the public eye at just 6 years old during an interview with Barbara Walters, where she boldly declared that she was a girl despite being assigned male at birth. Jazz's sense of self was undeniable from an early age. She was drawn to her sister's clothes and would joyfully wear high heels, and she always made sure to correct her parents if they referred to her as a boy, reaffirming her true identity as a girl. At one point, Jazz even imagined that a magical fairy would appear and transform her into the girl she always knew herself to be, a vivid reflection of her deep desire for her outward appearance to match her inner truth. Fortunately, Jazz's family understood her identity early on and embraced her with unconditional love and support. This acceptance empowered Jazz to live authentically from a young age, setting the stage for her to become a passionate advocate for transgender rights and an influential voice within the community. Her journey has inspired countless individuals, especially transgender youth, by demonstrating the transformative power of understanding, acceptance, and the strength that comes from embracing one's true self. As Jazz grew older, she chose to share her personal journey with the world through the groundbreaking TLC series I Am Jazz, offering an intimate and candid portrayal of the experiences of a transgender teenager. The show highlighted both her struggles and triumphs with grace, shedding light on the complexities of growing up transgender. Jazz's courage and transparency have solidified her as a leading advocate for transgender rights, earning her recognition, including a spot on Time magazine's list of the 25 most influential teens in 2014. What truly sets Jazz apart is her unwavering confidence. When asked how she deals with external judgment, she responded, "The only opinion that truly matters is my own, because I define who I am, not anyone else." Jazz's journey continues to inspire many, reinforcing the message that true empowerment comes from living authentically and embracing one's identity without compromise. Channel West Coast found herself at the center of one of the internet's more amusing and odd rumors. Some fans began to speculate that Lee Norris, who played the nerdy and endearing Stuart Minkus on Boy Meets World, had transitioned and become Channel West Coast. The resemblance between the two, blonde hair, glasses, and a similar vibe, was striking enough to give the rumor some traction. People started to wonder, could this actually be true? This quirky internet theory has become a fun and strange part of celebrity lore, adding a bit of extra intrigue to the world of pop culture. Let's set the record straight. Lee Norris and Channel West Coast are definitely not the same person, and the rumor is just that, a rumor. Lee Norris continues to enjoy a successful career in entertainment, with notable roles in shows like The Walking Dead, Girl Meets World, and the movie Gone Girl. Despite his thriving career, the odd rumor about him transitioning into Channel West Coast has somehow overshadowed some of his professional achievements. But it's all in good humor, with many joking that Lee disappeared after allegedly turning into Channel West Coast. Rest assured, both Lee Norris and Channel West Coast are doing great in their respective careers. Channel West Coast responded to the rumor with remarkable maturity, showcasing her understanding of the sensitivity surrounding issues like transitioning. While humor is a big part of her personality, she made it clear that there are boundaries when it comes to making light of deeply personal matters. By addressing the rumor calmly and with grace, Channel turned it into an opportunity to educate others on the importance of respecting people's personal journeys. In a time when misinformation spreads quickly, her thoughtful response stands as a powerful reminder that empathy and kindness are key in fostering greater understanding and compassion. Channel West Coast hasn't let the rumor derail her success. She continues to thrive in the entertainment industry, showing the world that she's far more than just a celebrity lookalike. With her talent, charisma, and work ethic, Chanel has established herself as a unique and influential figure in her own right. Alex Consani is a well-known figure in the fashion and beauty world, recognized for his journey as a transgender man and his impactful contributions to the modeling industry. He has carved out a successful career not only as a model, but also as a powerful advocate for transgender visibility and representation within fashion. By transitioning publicly, Alex has challenged traditional industry standards and paved the way for others who may have previously felt marginalized, helping to create more inclusive opportunities for all. By openly sharing his journey, Alex has become a beacon of positivity and strength for the LGBT+ community, especially for transgender men who are often overlooked in the media. His work has emphasized the importance of diversity within the fashion industry and the necessity for greater acceptance and understanding of transgender people. Through his advocacy and visibility, Alex Consani is actively paving the way for a more inclusive and representative world, not only in fashion, but in all aspects of society.